Hey everybody, we are back with our next box opening video. This one is supposed to be for the month of May, but as I have a couple items in here that are quite expensive, I am starting, still got a week or so left of April, and we're starting on it now. So, particularly there was two multis in here that I picked up that were pretty expensive. It was around 130,000 yen or so. So that plus a couple other items was pushing this up towards that 200,000 yen limit that I'd like to stop myself at to make sure that I don't trip any customs, package value things and make this a hassle. So this one, these came very quickly. No incident, no wet cardboard or anything like that, like we've had with some other things recently. No damage. Like FedEx has been pretty, I hate to say, kind of unreliable lately in terms of getting an unacceptable number of packages here safely. So anyway, this portion should be pretty quick because it's only 6 or 7 items or so, I think. So first up, I've got a big brick here of Concoli cards. I think this is 640. They're all bulk. I'm not gonna really open and go into this. At some point, maybe I'll do a follow-up on Concoli, and we can look over this. But there's some bulk card there. Here's another thing. I've been starting to get one seller's been listing a lot of these lately, and I know I've mentioned these before and how rare they are up until now, and then suddenly there's a ton of them. I've been getting these because they are truly hard to get, and God, I hate sticker labels that don't peel right. These are more sets of, what's it called? Shining Force Cross cards. So these are pretty much probably not worth anything to anyone. They've been listing them for like 8,000 to 12,000 or so yen. And I've been buying as much as I can because if I ever get that game running, if we ever get support for it, we're going to need cards, and I'm going to want people to be able to play them. These are something that once they're gone, they're gone. They're never coming back up. So this is a full set. I think this is another 2 full sets, probably, of the same. I won't open this set, but I'm going to open one of them and show them because I don't remember if I ever did before. So here we go. I'll just cut this open. So, don't know if these were used or if they were collectors or whatever. I also don't know if these store anything on them. They probably don't. These were special IC cards specifically for this game. Back in the day, IC cards were done that way. They weren't like you could use generics or anything like that. So there's, I believe, 5 in this set, and I just want to show them all off. And there we go. So I'll probably give one set of these to the friend of mine that works on network stuff, and he likes to collect cards. So there's still, I think, one more set up on Yahoo right now. I'm kind of waiting on it. And depending on, I'm probably just going to keep buying them until they run out. So, okay, next up, I got here a box of Poppin' Music La Pistoria cards. Anytime I can try to get like stock boxes of these, I do. This one has been opened, if I remember right, because it had pictures of stuff inside, so it's not like sealed or anything. I don't really care. But at some point I do intend, I'd like to get a nice collection of these together. Yeah, these are unsealed, so just kind of open this up and we can take a look at them. Oh Lord, okay. There we go. So yeah, it is unsealed. Or is it? No, it's unsealed. It's just kind of stuck down. Or did they peel? I don't know. Maybe they had a stock photo, because this is not unpeeled. This is sealed. Okay, well, I guess I'll leave it sealed for now, but there's that. I think there's one more little bundle of IC cards that I picked up, and I just got these because they're a true pain in the arse to get a hold of. Let me find them. Maybe not. Maybe they're buried. Let's get into the next few things. So here we go. This is the last of the plush in the Pokemon Time set. I finally decided, you know what? The exchange rate for Japanese yen is just keeps getting better, and it's really good right now. So since I intend to get this full set, I'll just get the last one, and that way it's done. So this one is the Acerola out of the Pokemon Time set, and I'll open it up and show her off. But yeah, like I've mentioned in previous videos, they're so cute and so like very gift box designed that like I really want to put these in their boxes on display, and I think it would be really cute. So let me get this open. There's the art on the front. She's being a creeper there. And here we've got the plush. It's very precious, very beautiful. So yeah, looking forward to getting pictures of a little cute little display up for this set. I really adore this set, so yeah, there's that. I'll set this over here, and we'll get into the more expensive stuff. Now that one was still, I think, around 120 or so, so it's not like it was cheap, but it's still, it gets cheaper with the exchange rate. So here we go, our first multi up here. I've got a DIPSW sheet here. I'm going to try and pull it out without getting the tape all stuck on it. But this one is a CPS2 multi that has a remote for it, and it has not everything on it, but quite a few games. And I'm not sure the origin of this multi, but I have an old Chinese one back, 10, 15 years ago. I think they had a multi, the China made, has a kind of just like a PCB on it with a subboard that controls the that has like a coin insert feature like built in and an OSD over the game. And so this one looks like it would be like that. You've got here this board here is soldered into the multi up here. The connector goes, looks like it's hot glued into the bottom of this. This does actually look very much like the Chinese multi. So I think it might actually be a Chinese multi, and they just soldered in this, or they added this connector in. They have this, I believe that's the detector for the remote. Anyway, it's got a dip board so that you can choose the game. And then over here, we've got a remote control for selecting the games. And yeah, again, so I think this might have been a Chinese multi. It's basically made better. But yeah, you can never have enough CPS2 stuff, I think. And since this one is kind of convenient and cute, I thought it would be nice to have this, and it'll go into our convention lineup, and we have another CPS2 in case we do anything really big. So there's that. And like here we have the dip sheet. I'll show you the dip sheet. So we'll do some messing around with it. We'll figure out how to change stuff. More than likely, it's going to be set to one game at most cons, or this one may end up, I have a Dark Soft multi as well, but this one may end up being one of the ones that stays in the arcade or something like that. But it's for the most part got like all the really important stuff on there for me. So there's that multi. And the other multi, this one is much more of a for me thing, as there's basically one game on here that I will absolutely spend ridiculous amounts of time on, and a few others that I've wanted, and but I've never really liked the reliability of this hardware. So this is a, once I get it open, an ST-V multi, which again, maybe this was a Chinese multi, an old one that I don't know about, something that just doesn't exist anymore. But I've always wanted an ST-V multi because I used to be a very big Radiant Silvergun fan. I pumped months of my life into it, if not like over the course of a year or two. I played the hell out of it. 1cc'd the game. It's a very, very difficult game, but it's very learnable. Like, I'm not incredible at shmups or anything like that, but even, you know, me with time and learning, I can. Oh, that's cute. There's apparently a cap came off, so I'll have to see where that goes. But we've got same remote. And the board. Try not to... I'm going to leave this closed so in case there's any other caps might have fallen off the PCB. Drop that there. But yeah, so the reason I picked up this one in particular... Oh yeah, there's more than one cap. There's another... Looks like another cap here that fell off. So may have to look into that before we use this. But yeah, so the reason I picked up this one is because this multi does not use the cartridge slot. And the cartridge slot on these and CPS3s are notorious for being very finicky. So like, I have a Radiant Silvergun card, I have a couple others, but like, I just cannot get them to consistently work, and we've tried everything, kind of just doesn't. So anyway, this multi uses a this board up here, which is really interesting. It's a SEGA ST-V 16-in-1. So at some point maybe I'll look up and do some research what it's from, but yeah. So it looks like our two missing caps were right up here on this top board, C23 and C20. So hopefully that's the only two. It looks like those because those are, you know, this board is obviously newer than the rest of the PCB. I can probably either solder them back in or get replacements, and this should be fine. So I don't know what these do, and I'm not familiar with this multi, so I can't really say whether like this would work without it or something like that, but yeah, we'll look into that. So anyway, there's the ST-V multi. And let me get into the rest of this. I know there's at least one PCB in the bottom of this. And there should be one more little bundle of cards. Oh no, it's not a PCB, it's a... So this is a spare control panel for Concole Arcade. I'm not really going to look at it too much. We've looked at Concole, the cab, in a previous video. But this is a spare control panel. They're starting to hit the market. They aren't crazy expensive, so having spares of these parts for someone like me, always good. So let me set that down. I'm going to look through that box because there should be one more thing in there. And I'll see it, then we'll just break and maybe I'll bring it up in the next section. So it'll probably be 3 or 4 weeks, I think, until we get more. Alright, maybe I wonder if it's... Here, let me grab... Where did I put those? Maybe it got bundled... Yeah, no, okay, it got bundled into here. So I'm not going to open it, but on the bottom of this, there's 4 initial D8 cards. I forgot how much they ran me, but they were a little bit cheaper, and I've been trying to get little bits of them because I just gave away 20 for the 2 cabs that... or 2 pairs of cabs that I had to friends of mine, and you know, I can't get very much. Like, this stuff is hard to get, and so like anytime I can get it, I try and stockpile because I'm just about out. I almost like gave up everything that I had just for the 2 pairs for my friends. So you know, like these things, when people ask me for them, I don't sell them because they aren't You can't just go buy them. You can't replace them. And you can't just, if you had a stock of 50, you can't just bring them to a show. They're going to be gone in a weekend, and how many people are there, going to actually truly appreciate the cards that you had? So anyway, anytime I see them and they're not like an unreasonable price, I try to get more. So I think that's it for this part. So we'll be back in a couple weeks when the rest of this package batch comes in. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon. All right, I'm back, and this is the last boxes that I'm going to do. Maybe not. I'm not sure if I'm going to ship another this month. It's towards the end of the month. This is going to be the last one for this month, at least. I've got a couple pieces already ordered for, I think at this point it's going to be next month's boxes that won't get here, that I need to ship right away, just because I've got a couple things in there that I need to fulfill some orders to some customers. I'd like to have their stuff ready as soon as possible. So, anyway, this is the last of what's going to be for May. This video probably won't be out until July, but I think I mentioned in this or a previous video that I'm going to start kind of mixing things up and not just doing it in the order that I record, because stuff like all the videos that I've taken here in the game center, like it'll be weeks and weeks of just single cab unwrapping and whatnot, and I'd like to keep things, keep a little bit of a variety in when I release stuff. So anyway, I'm just getting these open. I've got quite a few things to finish up over the weekend, and I want to get this box opened and get all the waste material out in the trash before too long. So there's a ton of plush in this batch, a couple PCBs, I think some artwork. I think that's it, but mainly, I think the interesting thing out of this is there's a ton of plush. So I'm going to open this up first. This is PCBs. The PCBs themselves aren't super exciting, but the two things that come with it are so I'm going to just pull this out. Oh, yeah, it is both. This is definitely both. These are SEGA News. They are from, I don't remember anymore. But specifically, these are special because it came with these. And again, I already forgot what game it is. If it was like the football one or what, but it came with two blue dongles, which is the only color of the new SEGA dongles that I don't have. So that's what got me into this. And surprisingly, like, nobody really bid them up. I was expecting, as rare as those are, and I've been told, they're quite rare to get. I was surprised that nobody went for those. So there's that. And then the box just has two new 2.0s. And again, I don't remember what game they were. These can be, I believe we can upgrade these a little bit and be able to use them as an alls. So, I'm just going to keep these stored for now, and I'll come back to it. But the news themselves aren't a waste at all to have, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, yeah, there is one other thing that's in here, and I'm actually going to get that before I get into this plush. I got an absolute ton of Lord of Vermilion cardstock this time around. Like, just tons of it. Like, I think this is more. I'm going to open these up. This is not factory sealed, but this was a box. Oh, this one was sleeves. This is just a box of sleeves for Lord of Vermilion. So I'm going to open this and I'll show what's in it. But like, this is nothing special. These weren't expensive or anything at all. They're just rare and they're original products, so it's kind of cool to have it. Actually, is this? No, yeah, this has to be resealed. It looks like it's already come, so I'm not worried about cutting it. I think I remember the auction pictures. They had opened it and resealed it. Anyway. Okay. Come on. So I think it's missing some. Like, it might be missing one row or something like that, but it's just boxes of... Here, I'm going to move this out of the way so I can get around. But it's just these packs. You would buy them out of the terminal, and since I have a terminal for mine, you know, I want to be able to stock it, and you know, I'm not expecting to sell this stuff all the time, you know, because once it's gone, but I think it would be really neat to, you know, be able to actually provide that full experience sometimes, something special every once in a while. So I'll set that there. This, I believe, is a bunch of bulk unopened boosters. The Lord of Vermilion boosters are just one card per booster, and you pay, I believe, 300 yen as opposed to like the 100 for a normal game, and you get a booster pack out of the machine. And this was something, and I don't remember if I did it in the video. Okay, this one's not booster packs, but and I don't know if I did it in the video, but I mentioned that it uses an LY1154 key for access to the door that has all of the cardstock behind it. A lot of these companies, it's interesting, they have, so LY1153 is like a standard Taito, I think like Namco uses it, key, and then LY1154 is for anything that has you know, merchandise behind it. So there's like there's a 5575 key for Sega, there's an A001, and then for their merchandise ones, they have A002 and like 5577. I think is another key that I've seen is 5577 was interesting. But they do that so that, you know, anybody that has the standard key for them doesn't have the, you know, access to product. You know, it's a little bit different. So these are deck packs. I don't remember what exactly is in these, but I'll be stocking the machine with these. It's got some cards. I don't know if it comes with both decks, but it looks like these are pre-constructs. So these are the kind of things that would be really nice if I have new players to have this, but they're nothing like really crazy special. And then these are starter packs. Same thing, these are kind of like for a new player to come in and get. So they're honestly not really worth anything to like a collector or someone that's trying to get cards. They're worth something more to me where I'm getting, you know, I want new people to be able to play the game, and now they've got, you know, the opportunity to do that. And it's great because this stuff, again, I don't remember exactly what each of these packs cost, but this box of stuff here ended up, you know, being quite a bit cheaper because, you know, who wants this except for anybody that's going to operate, which means that I got a really good deal, you know, getting this all together. So then this last one here, let's see what this is. It's just a different type of card pack, I think. The starter pack comes with a Nessica, like a custom Lord of Vermilion Nessica card, a player card, and I think like 7 cards, and they're the same in every single one. This one looks like it's like a super booster or something. It might be a booster pack with like 5 cards because it doesn't list what they are. So, or they might be something special. I don't know. I'm sure I'll do more videos on Lord of Vermilion later because it's such a neat thing that nobody has access to it. I'd love to document it more as we get more support and whatnot. Okay, so let's just get through the rest of this box. There is a PCB here. Oh, so this is cute. My friend found this, was like, oh cool, it's like an arcade Famicom, and bought it, and I bought the next one that went up just because it looked cool. And this was maybe like $40 off. So I was like, whatever, you know, it's cool, I'll pick it up. It turns out it's not. It's just a different arcade hardware that uses a cartridge slot that looks like Famicom. So this is pretty much useless. It's a throw on the shelf and forget about it kind of thing. There's no way anybody will ever want this. But, I don't know. I got it before we found out what it wasn't, basically. And this is like some metal game that used this setup. So you can see kind of why you would think it was, Famicom related. But, there's the cart. So, but it's not. He had opened it up and, taken a look inside already. But it's just a cute little thing. It's kind of cool. Like, definitely something you can put on a shelf on display or something, and it's a neat little thing. So there's that. And then it looks like the first of our plush is in the last of this box. I assume that there's a ton more in here. Like both of these boxes, one end was really heavy and one end was really light. So there's the PCB on this end that was heavy, and then the plush on the other is light. So here's the plush, the first batch. I think these are actually bootleg. These aren't official Nintendo product. At least I haven't found anywhere that shows them or anything. I don't remember ever seeing these as official product. But and I probably could have bought these off eBay or something. I think they were cheaper on Yash, but these are Mimikyu EVs. There's 2 full sets in here. There's these smaller ones, and actually, I'm going to sit here. The camera can't really see me from that card. And then we've got like a larger size here. It looks like this might only be half of them, because there should be a full set of the large and the small. But like, yeah, I don't see any. Like, there's no tags on them. These were new. They took also like a month or two to finish and send out. I'm assuming they're like manufactured in China or whatever, but I never really looked into anymore whether they actually made an official product for it. So I'm just gonna take these out and set them aside, and we'll kind of look at them all together at the end, I guess. But yeah, that is definitely only part of it. There's a lot more, and they're probably in here, along with another big bundle of plush. All right. I can tell already the length on this video is going to be long. So this batch was one they had to repack later because their system didn't really... they have an automated system to kind of calculate shipping costs and whatnot, and it didn't work out for this one, so they had to redo it, and it had to go DHL. It was very expensive, so this is the first in quite a while that we've gone DHL on, and I'm just going to move this camera back a bit so we can get a better look at what we're getting into. But yeah, we had to go DHL with this one. It's the first we've done in a long time, and it was quite expensive. So there we go. You can see right on the top there, that is more of this set of Mimikyu EVs. Take a look at those. Yep, and there's a third bag of them underneath too. So I'm actually just gonna chuck these aside because we'll look at them a little bit at the end. Same thing. I'll open those at the end because there's just so many. Okay, here's some cute ones. I forgot what attracted me to this originally, but I actually don't have this Churno. And I think this was like $12 or something for the two of them. It was super cheap, so I wasn't gonna complain. Some new Toho plush for the collection. Okay, we've got, I've shown these before, there's just more Shining Force Cross cards. I'm buying whatever I can. I don't understand Yahoo sellers sometimes. They always, relist for more than what the last one sold for, which makes sense, but I wait for it to come back down again, and if it doesn't, I just don't buy more. But like this one, they listed it again and then after it didn't sell, they raised the price. And I was just so confused. I don't understand them. Like, you know, like if it didn't sell for less, why did you try to sell it for more? You know. Anyway. Okay. I wonder if the rest of the plush that I have is in that third box. So, okay, over here we've got something heavy. This might be some of our PCBs. Okay, ow. Cut on my finger and I keep rubbing against it. So I think none of this is particularly exciting, which, as I will probably eat my words at some point when I remember something cool. Oh my god. Yep, they, oh, no, that's right. Okay, so this is Tunithin parts. I think I mentioned before, I've been starting to buy up some parts just in case, because you never know what might go bad. This looks like this is a precision. I don't think this is an original box for any arcade anything, but there's a Sega New in there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's nothing special. I'm not gonna go out of my way for it. But there's a Sega New for Tunithin, 2 spare speakers. I believe these don't have the brackets for them, which is one of the problems that like KC's been having, sending out the wrong brackets for the speakers. But I got spare speakers, got a spare back door. Yay, whatever. Put this aside. Get my next box of PCBs. It looks like there's another box of cardstock. That's what I was expecting. There's at least 1 or 2 boxes, I think, in here that are actually booster packs, not what we had in the last few. After this, I think I got at least 1 more bundle of Lord of Vermilion cards coming, so that'll be in the next box. I think that has maybe 50 Lord of Vermilion 3 booster packs as well, and the rest is Lord of Vermilion 4. Okay, so this one, so this is plush. This is the other batch of plush that I picked up. This, forgot what it ended for, but it was really cheap. These are all Miku plush. And it's not really the specific reason I got them, but it was long-term. Like, a friend of mine recently passed away, was very much, I don't want to say just a Miku fan, but they kind of embodied Miku as a whole. And if we do a memorial or something, I kind of want to put these out and, you know, share what he loves. But like, I think this might have been like $50, and there's a ton of Mikus in there. Like, I don't know, do they make bootlegs of these? Like, I would be surprised, you know, because this one has a tag, and you know, it's a prize. So, well, I guess, I don't know. These are probably, yeah, there's Taito tags on them. But yeah, there's a ton of these. I'm just gonna go through all of them real quick and throw these aside, chuck them into that box. So there's these 2. But these will all go, if I can find a way to properly display all of them on the Project Diva cab here. It's actually just to our right here. I'll find a way to display every single one of them on the Project Diva cab at some point, you know, as their kind of final destination. But it's interesting. This one, like, it's definitely designed like a Fumo. You know, like, they definitely, even if it isn't, it's based off the, you know, that design. You can definitely see it, but, you know, it's got... So yeah, a whole ton of Mikus. It's like, when I say there's a ton, like, these might have been like, at most, $3 to $5 a pop. Like even if I had to ship them alone, like this is great. Like I used to do a lot of this with anime. I would buy bulk plush like this, and this is what I brought to the swap meet, and I had a lot of fun, you know, selling them. I'd make good money, but also, you know, as a very good way to open doors and socialize with people. I'm not very good at socializing with new people, not at all. So, you know, that was one way for me to open up and, you know, get to know people and stuff. So anyway, there's all those. And here's our last Lord of Vermilion box. Where did I put the scissors? There you go. Yeah, so this one definitely has some sealed booster boxes and some loose packs. So you can see there's, well, I think those are actually not sealed. Those are all open. So I don't know. Yeah, they're full. They're open, but so this is Lord of Vermilion 4 version 1.2, and then you see there's a bunch of just loose packs there as well. So yeah, I think that might be it for the card stock in here. Chuck this out. It's fine. I'm breaking up these boxes later anyway. Oh God, come on. Just up and over, please. Okay. And then here's our last box. This one got delivered a day later. And it's got a little banged up there on the end, but so this one should have a tuna-thin floor mat, and I think some more PCBs. I remember there being a U-beat PCB and I think some art. So they probably had to be shipped extra on this. But it does feel like there's more than, well, oh, that might be all that's in here. Okay. Okay. We've got here Maku something panel. Oh, this is probably the UV topper. Yep, so it's just a U-beat pop there. Nothing crazy special. The stuff is just expensive to bring over is the problem. Okay. Let's see if I can get the rest. Oh, they taped it on the inside too, so I think it's impossible for me to get out easily without just unwrapping the whole box. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. It keeps the goods safe, I guess. Oh, for Lord's sake. Cut myself on the scissors trying to open this. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay, we've got some classic Japanese newspaper. Cool. And this over-taped in the rest of the UV parts. So these are all coming off of caps that are going in the trash. Guarantee you that. It's sad, but some stuff just has to go. You know, it's even like there are stuff worse than what we get in. Like we get some with pretty disgusting monitors, UVs. So like there's got to be some out there that are just worse than that even. You know, it's like what can you do? You can't really sell them anymore. So they get parted out a lot. There's some unused yen stickers here for UV. Okay, this is probably just the floor mat and header for Tunisian. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna open this. This is it's just like the header, the thing that goes with the IMA reader is, and the floor mat for a Tunith in Paradise. There's a ton of them. I'll have others on future videos, I think, that we'll get a better look at, but I think I've also shown them before, so whatever. Let's see, got another big box here. I wonder if this is actually might be more cardstock. Because like I said, I thought there was more cardstock in this bundle, so chuck this out of the way there. Whoop. I have to, you know, my recording setup. Let's go ahead. Open this up. Oh no, this has to be PCBs. I forgot. There should be a UB PCB here. So. Yep, so UV PCB and some extra amp boards, cables, and a ton more newspaper. Got the EMU's readers for it. Power board, and the PCB itself. So yeah, that's it for all these boxes. I'll be back in just a sec and we'll kind of take a peek over those Eevee plushes up there in a sec. Alright, and here's all the good boys. So we've got the small set here. We've got the bigger ones over here. And I think that does it for this video. We'll be back in probably a month or so, maybe more, I don't know, with some more opening videos, among other things. At the point of this recording, I still haven't even finished recording, you know, the game center yet, so we'll come to it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy these. As I always say, I enjoy recording them, so we'll see you next time. Take care.